how could a so-called scientist or a modern medicine imbecile say it's impossible to feel your liver? What are you talking about? There's literally wiring for that. You understand what I'm trying to say? I just told you, literally, like the nervous system at the level of, from more or less D4, D5, D6, D7, D8, D, I think in English is T, thoracic, T, T5, T4, T5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, more or less this. So that part of the spine, literally, so you have the electric wiring that go out and go feed that area in the sensitive and motor. So now some imbecile want to tell you it's impossible to feel your liver. I mean, what are you talking about? Doesn't the liver constantly relay information to the entire body so that the body and the brain knows exactly what's going on in the liver, what it needs, what it doesn't need, if it's tired, overtired, overworked, underworked, if it needs another part to like this is a factory. So the fact that some kind of scientist would say such rubbish, it's either this person is a fool, because I don't believe that your average, they never thought about it. Because they don't think this way. Yeah, but this is obvious. How does your nervous system work? Your nervous system, the brain, is the headquarter for the body. Imagine your body is a factory. Do you think your brain doesn't know everything that's going on all the time? Of course it has to. So there's always information being relayed from every part of the body, and it's organized in ways to facilitate so we don't have an overcharge in the brain. Yeah, that information can be in the background because it's not needed, and that part of the spine, if there's an emergency, can do this and do that. But how is it that if you have, let's pretend there's 76 trillion cells in your body. This is 76 trillion employees in so many departments happening, and all of this is happening real time, all the time, non-stop with infinite variables. You mean to tell me there's not a coordinator to all of this stuff? You mean to tell me this is not intelligent? You mean to tell me this is random and a mistake? And you mean to tell me there's going to be a mistake? Like you mean to tell me that this mega infinite corporation is stupid? No, you're stupid. It's impossible. Doesn't even make any sense. Well, suddenly you just decided to do that. Well, you should ask the question, why? Because it makes mistakes. I'm like, does it look like it makes mistakes in your opinion? So let's pretend there's 76 trillion cells, right? Because they don't fucking know. But let's pretend, because some people say 76 trillion cells. And let's pretend each cell does only one thing, and we know that's not the case. So that's 76 trillion actions. 76 sensitive actions, that means 76 trillion information relating to the brain, and 76 trillion potential actions. If we now do it times 2, let's round it to 150 trillion actions. This is just 2 actions. So it's very easy to just multiply it. I just said 2 actions. So you mean to say that you have a machine that is as sophisticated as to manage all of that and is dumb and could make a mistake? No, there's no such thing. This is basic. Like, look at it. It doesn't make any mistakes. Things can happen that appear to you as a mistake because you don't understand what the fuck is going on. Now, that would be more honest on your part. So when you want to sit down and you want to criticize the body and want to pretend that you fucking understand how a liver works, you fucking prick, you little arrogant fucker, you don't know fuck all. Have a little bit of respect. No, really. Have some respect for what's greater than you. Now, I understand and appreciate that you want to understand, you want to learn how the body functions, and you're curious about this, and I salute you, and you should definitely do this, but have respect for something that is greater than what you can fathom instead of reducing it to a little fucking drawing with your little fucking imagination that you read in a stupid book, and tomorrow they'll tell you that's not true and this is true, and you'll buy into it and you repeat it like a monkey that you are. Respect. So this is the basic. This is, I'm dealing with, we are dealing with a machine that is so sophisticated, nobody can understand it and nobody can replicate it. It's like the pyramids, right? So step 1, respect. This is smart, smarter than I can understand. I don't understand it. It's huge. It's so big. Great. This is how we start. Step 2, sometimes it does things and I don't get it. And these things I perceive due to my conditioning as bad. Because you would have received different conditioning, you wouldn't have thought of it as bad. Once upon a time, there were people, when they were, let's say, purple, and they would see a person who's red, they would say, bad person. Is the red person necessarily bad or not bad? They don't understand what they're seeing, so they've been conditioned to say red person, bad person. So you've been conditioned to perceive or understand things in a particular way. So when the body is responding in a way that is not according to what you've been told, bad, evil, and then you have a story, a narrative that explains why it's bad. And you, like an idiot, believe it. So what's the outcome of what you believe? My body, which is beyond my capacity and every human being's capacity to understand, is stupid and makes mistake. And you're smart, and of course you understand. Right. Now this is the definition of arrogance. And when I'm in the presence of arrogance and I'm entertaining the conversation about arrogance, it only irritates me, and I cannot but say, you're a moron, I don't want to talk to you, go over there, stay away from my space. But for the sake of conversation, I'm going to humor the spirit of arrogance, that has absolutely no respect for nature, nature's intelligence, and the most sophisticated machinery, I don't want to say in the creation, but definitely in this plane. And you mean to say it's stupid and makes a mistake? No, you're fucking stupid and you don't know how it fucking works and you don't even have the decency to fucking learn. Now that's why I'm annoyed at you. And you people who think that the doctor knows it all because they read in a book, listen, bro, for the love of God. When I studied biology in 2004, 5, 6 or whatever it was, they told one thing and a couple of years later they changed their mind. Oh, it doesn't do this finally, it does this. Apparently the liver doesn't do the same thing as before. Now it does different things. Right. Okay. Now we know. I'm not sure how to respond. I'm just going to dismiss this because I'm in a good mood today. I feel calm and chill, and just put my attention on this makes me sad and I'm like, you must be a moron. So anyways, for those of you who understand what I'm trying to say, good for you. It's your business to learn this genius of the body. It's your business to discover that genius of the body. It's your business. And as you can see, the people around you, they're not going to teach you this. First of all, because they don't know it. If they knew it, they would tell you exactly what I'm saying. There's a genius. It's your job to know it. It's how you interface with this reality and the realities beyond. This is your computer. You don't know how it works, so you're going to be in trouble. How are you going to figure shit out for yourself? You're not. So you're going to follow what a book says, like a moron, and you're going to be clueless, like a moron, and you're not going to know what's up or down, what to eat, not to eat, because you don't know, because you can't feel. That's you. So if you like to live like this, good, congratulations, keep it up. And if you understand what I'm saying, it's on you to have to discover now this brilliance and to allow yourself to be touched by something that is infinitely greater than whatever you think you are today. And this is the basics. So before you go study the stars and you say, wow, the heavens are amazing and so infinitely great, how about you start with something that you can actually perceive directly and that you can feel before you start masturbating with your fantasies about space. Start with something tangible that you have access to by just closing your eyes and deciding that you want to receive and feel and experience. And maybe you'll discover that the microcosm and the macrocosm, and there's a law of correspondence between this and the big one. And then maybe you'll start to be able to understand, well, what's space? Well, maybe there's a correlation. And maybe your nervous system is plugged into something greater. Of course, science wouldn't understand that. Modern science and modern medicine wouldn't understand anything because they're dumb. They study death. Do you understand? Anyways, I'm going to stop.